We are streaming. Okay,
Hey,
so hello everybody.
what is going on?
I don't know why I did that with my voice.
No, I like it. I like it. You should use that. Use that more often.
Oh boy.
She
Um,
should. She really should.
It did sound good.
but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to be myself without being vulgar. You know what I mean?
That might
Mm-hmm. I
be
understand.
difficult.
But you wanna?
What is going on? You already know me from the last one. We're starting up on my page as well now today. Talking about mental health, aka you know this senpai Hus gonna give it to you on the down low.
That was actually pretty good. I don't know if I can top that.
Ooh, I wasn't trying to outdo nobody. Oh no. Oh
You're
god.
fine. You're
Oh
fine.
no.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's okay. I'm not particularly good at this, but as we do this more often, I will do my best. I'll try
100%
it.
you got it. It just comes natural. Just let it flow, sweetie.
That was legit smooth. I'm not gonna lie. But hi, you know me as Spank My Tinkerbell, also known as Tink Tink or Spank, for the 10 subscribers that watch me stream and watch my videos. I love you. So a disclaimer. Um,
Full disclaimer, guys. We are not
yes.
professionals at what we are talking about. Just to let y'all know, like Tink was saying, it is a full disclaimer because again, we are not professionals. It's just something that we feel that people need to know. So if y'all get butthurt about it, please don't like make comments harsh. Just again, we're just letting people know because it's a lot on people's minds and it's a lot on our minds, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot on your mind as well. So just bear with us.
Yes, yes, yes. So again, like Senpai said, just if you have any issues, if you're struggling with any mental health illnesses, please go to a licensed therapist or call a
Please do.
suicide hotline or anything. Just please, or reach out to us, send us a private message.
We will talk
Like
to
they
you
said,
100% because we're all like real people. If you don't feel comfortable like I do with therapists, sometimes talking to a good friend is all you really need, and you calm down.
yes, yes,
Like you don't have to
is.
pay money and stress yourself out over how you're gonna do that.
Yeah, you know, and you'll get more than an hour's worth of advice and someone to actually listen to you. So, welcome to our first live stream for Mental Health Monday. This will now
Hey.
be, I know, this will be a weekly project. Excuse me. This will be
You
a
are
weekly
good.
project. Every single Monday, we will come live around this time and discuss mental wellness, mental health, and um, we'll have a specific subject to go along with that. So
Facts.
today's subject, yes, facts. So today's subject is going to be about mental health and social media and how social media impacts our mental well-being. So, Senpai
Ooh, woo.
and Warhawk, when you're
Alright.
available and ready.
Oh, you gotta join up on us. Did you join up on us?
You have to join up on the crew when you're not.
Yeah, you gotta join up on us, brother. Where you at? We out here chilling in orbit. Where you at, fam?
with my Destiny 2 NASA ship just floating in the air.
Oh, I got my pink death ship.
Cute. I love the pink. But first question is
Ooh, woo.
what? Yes, Ubu.
I'm sorry,
What
I
is
answer a lot of
mental-
stuff like that.
It's okay. No worries.
You were saying?
What does mental health mean to you?
Well, for me, mental health is something that, to me, it means something that everybody deals with, including myself, that sometimes we don't really have control over, but at the same time, you do. Like, it's all a matter of, like how they say, it's mental, it's in your mind. So you determine how much power you have over yourself. Because sometimes I don't have the power and I be lacking it, and then I start to, kind of spiral down, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
well, where are we going? But then you kind of snap yourself out of it. I don't know how. I really don't be knowing how, but sometimes whether it's someone talking to you, or you do it on your own, or you watch the video, you did something,
Yeah.
and you have that power again.
Yes. Yes.
For me,
Got the
that's
power.
right. And that's what I be feeling. I be feeling like He-Man. I'll be like, I have the power. And I'm just like, I feel confident again. I feel good about myself. And I was like I
Right.
said, that's to me what mental health is. It's literally a state of mind of where you're gonna be, what's happening.
That's good. That's good.
Well-
Very good.
Mental health to me is a very complicated thing. It's about feeling your own normal and understanding what your normal is. Your mental health may not be the same as someone else's idea of mental health.
That is also
It
true.
could be a stable routine. It could be just feeling happiness. And sometimes it's hard to remember what happy feels like if you get too far down the rabbit hole. And being able
Yeah.
to reset yourself and remember happy is where people go off the rails. And that's really the hard part.
That's true. I agree. Um, to me, mental health means a lot of things to me personally. Mental health is the complexity that is the brain and how you process your emotional, psychological, and your physical well-being, and how you process it, as well as how you overcome different obstacles, whether they're positives or negatives.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that is one question down. Next question. Do you want to ask the next question, Senpai?
My next question would more than likely have to be, because it goes back into what we were talking about, social media. Like, I be wondering sometimes if you're ever just like, just kind of, you're just depressed and you're down, and you just kind of just be just scrolling through social media, and something, I don't know what it is, just piques your interest, and then you just kind of forget your troubles. Have you just ever just done that? You just be like, you could be angry or depressed about, I don't know, God knows what, and then you just be like, I'm gonna just open Instagram, or I'm gonna just open Snapchat, and then you just start scrolling, and like, I don't know, like, it feels like hours went by, and then only 30 minutes, and you just forgot what you were mad about.
Right. I
Like,
will admit I do that.
I find that so interesting how we can just, it's the power of your thumb. You just scroll, and it automatically goes away.
It doesn't actually go away. It's there. It's
Well, I mean,
just
it's
you're
there.
ignoring it. It's procrastination. I mean, if you really have an issue, there's got to be a time that you're going to have to face it eventually, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So social media might get you over the hump as far as really falling like into a deep depression,
Mm-hmm.
but eventually it's just going to keep rearing its head. And the minute you've got some quiet time, you're going to be looking at that problem head on with no distraction.
And you know what's
Yeah.
crazy? That you mentioned it, is like, I've actually had to do that. It's like, it has come back to me out the cut, and I'll be staring. I feel like I'm staring at it in the face. Like, you gonna do something about it, or you just gonna just let me stay here? I'm gonna get comfy.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, you're not staying here. You can't stay. You gotta go.
Right.
But
Yeah.
rent was due forever ago. Where's my money at? That's how I
Well,
feel
and that-
sometimes. I'll be like, get out of my house.
Right, and that's the thing is that when you're faced with that, it's like you got to chip away at it just a little bit. If you try and tackle the whole thing, it sounds impossible. But if you're having some mental instability where you're just not happy with yourself or happy with someone you love, or you don't know where you fit in with your friends, or through other means like at work or something, it could you could be affected in many ways. I think that the best thing is to do is to chip at it, say, what can I do today that's different, that'll help me? One of the things I always do is when someone asks me how I'm doing today, I say always good. Not only is this a positive affirmation for myself, but it also teaches others to see me as a happy, healthy person. And believe it or not, it grows inside of you. If you say that every day when someone asks you how you're doing, it's kind of a lie, but if you say always good, you're letting yourself know that it's okay to feel good.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, you're
No, you're
good.
good. You're fine. We're here to talk about important things, important subjects.
Facts.
Um, Next question. It's a two-parter. Well, not really a two-parter, but does social media have an impact on our mental health? Why or why not?
I do believe it does, in my personal opinion. Like I stated before, you open it up, you scroll through it, and it's just like, yeah, you might be ignoring the problem right now, but like, it does help bring your emotions down, cool you down a little bit, versus like, I'm gonna be super slummed, super sad. Everything sucks. You open it up. You find something that makes you smile. You start to remember to smile and to like laugh at things. It's just like, huh, this is actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of got me. Like it does its part, even though if it's ignoring per se, like you're ignoring what you got to deal with later. It may be for a little bit short amount of time, but during that short amount of time, you feel okay. You got that little crutch that you needed to like get over the hump.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. I always start out with comedians in the morning. I love to watch stand up comics first thing in the morning. It's hilarious.
That's a good way to start the day.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that's
makes
pretty
you
cool.
laugh.
I normally listen to music. Never listen to like the music of my people because I listen to Hispanic music or Latin music, and I
Nice.
try to listen to like something that's upbeat to get me like, ooh, I want to dance and um, just
You
like
know what I
get
do when
into
I
that
want to get
flow.
what type of music I'll get into? House
What?
music.
Oh, that's a good one.
House
I
music beat.
listen.
Oh my god.
I listen to my Native American music. That's my thing.
I'm down.
That's my people.
I don't
Yeah.
know what my people do. I don't have my people. My people just be out there. Hear me out. My people are dancers. I don't know what they do for music, but they dancers. That's what I
I think
know.
you I think your people have whistles around their neck and listen to like house music.
They just might. Who knows? Who knows, man? I'd be down if I found out like that's what they do. I'd be super down. I'll be like, hey yo, let's go. We're gonna party.
um, in my opinion, social media does impact our mental health because depending on your past traumas or events that have happened to you, you get that happy feeling from scrolling or someone commenting on your picture or someone making a post about you or someone liking or loving your post or sending you emojis and that makes you feel good. But it's like a temporary high. Whereas, when you're not on your phone and not on Twitter, not on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, you're like jonesing, you're itching to get back because you want to get that feeling again of you know feeling wanted, and that I think is something that a lot of people don't realize about themselves is that they in the past, whether either in the past or in their current situations, they're not getting enough of that love and attention that they deserve. and they get that love and attention from strangers on social media, whether they post a selfie, like a really cute selfie of themselves, and they post and they get like 10 likes, and you get these comments from your quote unquote friends that are like, oh my god, you're so cute, oh my god, I love your top, oh my god, you this, that, and the third, and it's just like, it's temporary. It's not, it's like a type of illusion, and it's just it's like feeding your addiction, feeding your need, and filling that hole you have in your heart and in your soul that needs to be felt, and you temporarily fill it from getting likes and posting pictures and posting videos and getting all these attention from strangers, where you really haven't gotten any from either your childhood or from an adult, you know?
Right.
But I feel that every other it's no, how do I put it? It's like, it's not the same for every person per se, but it's somewhat similar in terms of trauma, and things like that. But unless you actually deal with it head on, you're going to be addicted to social media. Sorry,
You're good.
continue to post pictures and get those likes and get those positive comments and make you feel good about yourself until you feel hollow, and one day you're gonna be like, what am I doing? Like, why am I posting pictures of myself? And because then you'll feel alone. And I say this from experience because I'm at fault for this myself. Where I'll like one day I'll do my makeup, my hair and my makeup just for the fun of it, and I'll try to take a cute selfie, and I'll post it on Facebook, and I'm just like, oh, I look cute, I'm gonna post it, so I post it, and then a couple of people hit like the like button on Facebook. You're fine. Or they'll send the heart emoji and be like, oh, you look cute, I love your makeup, oh my god, where's your lipstick from? And it's like, ooh, I feel good.
Right? Yes. Yes.
Good. Like, it's like, and it makes you want to do it again because...
Right. It's self-gratification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lacking the word for it. I couldn't find the exact word for it. But yeah.
Well, and the thing is that you can usually tell someone that is like crying out for help in a way if you see them do, like the people that do a selfie every day. Those are people that are really struggling. They want that positive
that positive feedback.
Yeah, exactly. And you see it as an act of desperation. And you know, it could be the sweetest person you know. It could be, you know, it could be anybody. I have a friend that's a bartender who's really loved by everybody, but she's so insecure with herself. I mean, she's really attractive too, but she posts selfies every day, and it kind of shows you another side of her that she really doesn't have as much confidence as she portrays.
Yeah.
And that she really feels alone, you know?
Oh, totally. I totally relate to that, to be honest. Because I have moments where I'm like, I feel like I put on a mask and I just put on a face for everybody so everybody will leave me alone. But then at the same time, I want everybody to see what's going on with me without me having to say anything to them. And then in the end, when I'm by myself or when you're by yourself, then you have that realization and it hits you like a freaking truck that you're alone and nobody actually sees what you're going through because you put such a front, you know?
Right. You put a good mask on, right? Yep. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, social media can be a positive thing in a lot of ways like, for instance, what we're doing now. I had a woman that I followed on, I'm old, so I think it was Instagram, and I was watching her videos, and I had watched them for quite a while, and then she mentioned that she had lost her husband, and one of her children in a
Oh
tragic car
no.
accident. Yeah,
Oh.
and that she had been making me laugh every day with her silly antics.
Mhm.
And I realized that she was trying to laugh through the pain. And I thanked her, saying that I'd lost two family members too, and that I appreciate her. I worded it very nicely, of course, but I appreciated the fact that she allowed us to see into her life and tell us that she went through this tragedy, because it makes me not feel alone.
Right.
Right.
That,
But yeah, she did make me laugh a lot.
I like people like that that make you laugh.
Well, like
Same.
Robin Williams, for instance, right? Isn't he somebody
Yes.
that was in a lot of pain, but then gave people laughter to make his pain seem less severe?
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I love Robin Williams. He's like, I grew up. I turned 32 in a few days, but oh my god, I grew up watching Aladdin and watching as a little girl and watching him be Genie in the movie. Oh my god, I remember I would just like die from laughing so hard. Like at one point, I peed myself from laughing so hard.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's severe laughter.
Yes, because
Someone
he
had it
has access
bad.
to my funny bone. Like a lot of comedians nowadays, I'm not bashing them. I'm not bashing on them on any way, shape, or form. But
I'll make Will
it's
Smith slap you. Go ahead.
oh jeez,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you're fine. But there's very few comedians that will actually genuinely make me laugh. And Robin Williams is one of the very few comedians that just has access to my funny and whatever he does, even if it's a serious role, it he just chef's kiss, amazing. Like it's funny, he's amazing, but yeah, at the same time, you don't realize how much in pain he was in, and I never knew that until I found out that he committed
Till his
suicide. I'm
tragic
like,
death, right? Yeah.
yeah, and I'm just like, whoa, and it didn't occur to me because it just didn't, and I'm just like, as I got older and started getting a little more smarter and getting wisdom and things like that and understanding certain things that he was suffering, he was going through a lot, and despite him going through so much, he still put on a great show. And it's just, my heart breaks, but I really do care and love for Robin Williams.
Cool.
But I'm going to add my best friend, Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Yes, I'm going to add him in here. And then he can give us his input if he's not too busy.
I hope not.
Yeah. He has his kids, so he's going to be a little rowdy, which is okay. We don't care.
I don't mind.
Yeah. We're parents, dang it.
One day. Tear.
Yeah, the sound of children is not ever horrible.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna get there and have my own.
Yeah.
Or you could do what I did and adopt.
That too.
Mikey. Hello.
What's going on?
Going good, going good.
Solid.
I'm always
You're
good.
fine. I see what you did there. So we're talking about mental health and how social media impacts our mental wellness. So if you want to give any type of input to any of the questions that we came up with, feel free to jump on in and give you 2 cents. And
unless you call me out directly.
I mean, I guess. Okay. Next question. Does your day mainly consist of constantly checking your social media account? If so, explain why. Mikey, I'm gonna throw that one to you. Oh, you could. All right, Senpai, your input.
My apologies. You have to ask the question one more time for me.
That's fine. That's fine. Does your day mainly consist of constantly checking your social media account? If so, explain why.
Okay, so yes, it does. And it's more so it's not to keep me informed about things. It's more so just because I like just that's my way of connecting with the world. My personal opinion. It's just like a lot of people take me for like being outgoing and you're gonna go out there and we're gonna talk to all these people and I'm just like, yeah, but like behind closed doors I'm kind of cool with like talking to people online and like I don't have to like see people like seeing people in person is cool, but like seeing like a sea vast full of people sometimes low-key can get to me. So it's just like I can be out in the world and I can have a job and I can go hang out in the world and watch movies and do all that jazz, but sometimes I just like to just be in my own space and talk to people from my space. So yeah, I just like to just stay connected through social media and talk to people that way, and that's why I'm constantly looking at my phone, because sometimes I'll get notifications left and right from different social platforms.
Right. Okay.
I heard you
Solid.
mention MySpace.
I did have one at one point.
I
Just
did
kidding.
have one growing up. I had MySpace growing
At
up.
one point.
You just
It
said
was-
I'm comfortable from MySpace, and I just wanted to make a joke. Like, yep.
Oh no, 100%, 100%.
So,
Oh, there goes my controller.
that's cool. I understand. So there may be some social anxiety that you have, or you
Oh,
just
100%.
Yeah,
Not even
okay.
gonna lie to you about it. It is social anxiety.
Do
Sometimes
you
I just
feel
don't.
awkward around people, or is it that you don't know what to say, or you're
I don't know
afraid
what to
they're gonna
say
judge you?
because no, I don't care about being judged. I wear what I want to wear and I let people see what they want to see. But it's just like for me and personally is I don't want to say the wrong thing to somebody, because it's like you're meeting me for the first time and then you're giving me like a shady look like, okay, how do I make you not seem like I'm a bad person? Like I come up to you and it's like automatic, like you're like on site, like what's up, why are you here, why are you in my face? I was like I just wanted to say hi. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, it's
I was just like
unfortunate, yeah, that we're in a society where you have to be like a good actor in order to meet somebody for the first time and
Yeah.
act like you're super.
I don't get to like necessarily
enthusiastic.
be myself. I feel like I have to be somebody fake when I'm out in the world, and it doesn't make me feel any
Well,
better.
And that's unfortunate because that's the world we live in, where you have to, in business, for instance, you have to put on that face, you know. Hey,
Oh,
everybody,
100%.
I'm happy to be at work, you know. And
But I shouldn't have
you
to
know,
wear it while I'm like outside of work. That's my thing.
But there's still that thing where you want to be loved and liked, and there's a sacrifice there. You have to lose a little bit of you in order to kind of fit into what social groups you're in. It's difficult. I don't have a lot of friends per se because of that. I
Okay.
only have a couple of friends, but I have people I know all over the world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm kind to everyone I meet, and I'm sweet to everyone I meet because that's just who I am. But at the same time, there's only a few people that actually take the time to actually get to know me. So
Mm.
it's and social media, I've turned to it a lot more since the pandemic. I used to be one of those people that would pick up my phone in the morning and just look at Facebook and kind of laugh a little bit, and then that was the end of it. Now I find myself checking it once in the morning and once in the evening to kind of
Ooh.
see, people's birthdays, and basically touch base with people, and say, oh wow, that selfie looks amazing, or oh wow, cute kids, and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that's about all the engaging I do. I post something usually once every week that's positive. I never post anything negative. So it's either someone dancing or someone saying something very positive, like in terms of like just because someone doesn't see your value doesn't mean that you're not valuable as a person.
See, that
You
was my
know,
problem. That was my problem right there. You just listed it. I did that for a very long time. I posted a bunch of negative crap on the internet because I was sad. And then, like, out of the cut, my best friend comes out and just like rescues me out the cut, and she automatically was just like, "Are you good? What's wrong? Do we need to talk? Let's go hang out." Like automatic. I was just like, "Where did you come from?"
that's awesome to have a friend like that.
Oh yeah, I'm there for her and she's there for me. We have each other's back. We're besties like that. That's what we do. She definitely came out and just like saved my butt because I would like she would constantly check in on me, like asking if I was okay. I'm just like, you do more than my own girlfriend does. I was like, this is crazy. She's so sweet. She was so nice. She's like an angel. I swear.
Well, in defense to your girlfriend, though, unless you're showing her what's wrong,
Oh,
she's
I
not
do.
going to recognize it.
Oh,
Okay.
I do. And this is like, but like, she also understands that sometimes when I do get in that state, I just need to, sometimes I just need to be alone for like maybe like 30 minutes to like an hour, just like get myself together before I can actually talk to people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, I'm not gonna like just like talk to somebody like, you're just gonna be like, oh, hey, what's wrong? Do you want to talk about it? Obviously, not right now, but I will in a minute. So I was like, me and her have an understanding where that I can actually calm down and detoxify myself before going to her because for me, I don't like being depressed and or angry near her because I don't want to go off on her, and that's not who I am as a person. So I already explained that to her. She's like, I want to be there for you, but I told her that I don't want you to ever have to like see that extremeness of me. Like there's no reason for me to be that type of way around you.
Right.
And
Well,
she
and some
understood
people
that.
don't have the tools to help. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And
Yeah.
I'm
she
not
knows.
being
She knows that there's only so much she can do as a person. So just like she understands like yeah, I'm not a professional, and I was like I get it. So yeah, I
well.
just kind of just work it
Her
out.
job could just be a good cuddle. You know.
Yeah.
And that's
Versus actually talking it out with you because not everyone's prepared for that kind of mental strength to give that kind of mental strength back.
Yeah. I agree.
100%.
I, I feel that. I feel that when it comes to partners, there is some people that can handle the, I don't want to say gravity, but the heavy weight that is the extreme emotions. And there are some people um, that don't know what to do, how to handle, what to say, what to do in that moment when you're feeling that extreme emotion. Um, I know that when I'm feeling a super extreme emotion, I have to separate myself because I know if someone says something to me wrong, I'll either cry, I'll yell, or I will say something that I'll regret, and that which at that time I won't regret in it, but I will regret it, and I will regret it
In
after I've
time.
like calmed down, yeah, and actually had time to process and think about it. But not like you said, not everybody's mentally and emotionally equipped to handle such heavy emotions. And sometimes all you need is just someone to listen to, just an ear. Or sometimes you just need time by yourself, time to color, read a book, listen to like soothing sounds of like the sounds of the beach, sounds of like the rainforest, things like that. And I mean, there's lots of tools online on where you can find different ideas on how to bring down that extreme emotion and just bring it down so you can just control it and just be able to gather your thoughts and form the right words and just openly communicate to your partner, to your best friend, to your therapist, to your psychiatrist even. You know?
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, and it's hard. I mean, I can't imagine if you tried to air that over the internet that you would get the response that you're looking for in terms of
Yeah.
like sympathy or even someone that would understand what you're going through. So that's another thing is that the internet might be there to distract you, but it may not be there to help you. And so you
Yeah.
got to be aware of that. Um, I usually do self care when I'm upset. Um, First thing I'll do is look at myself in the mirror and tell myself what I'm mad about and see how silly I look when I say it. And then after that, I go and I take a nice long bath, or I'll brush my hair, or do something that will make me feel better about myself.
That actually sounds good. I, I
Yeah.
I will admit I'm terrible with self care, and that's something my therapist has told me that you need to take care of yourself before you take care of other people. And I cannot, for the life of me, just do self care. I will admit there will be times where I feel selfish if I do self care. I'm like, well, it's hard because of my past traumas and how my thought process is, and I can't. I feel selfish if I self care, and I feel
Okay, so
bad.
you probably have ADHD, and that's a
I do.
common symptom of ADHD. I
I
do
do.
too. If you do it with the door open. Does that
Facts.
make sense? If you do it
Facts.
Yeah.
with the door open, you'll feel like you're engaged and you're not isolated, and it'll
Yeah.
become easier to do.
That makes
So hear
sense.
me out. That's also what I do, right? So like I do engage in self-care and like but for me, so if I was to get angry, is it's like I work out. And like I don't stop working out until like all the anger is out. Like it's just like my body is just like you're too tired to do anything else. You're just gonna you did not
Right,
now
then
you're
you can,
stuck here.
right, now you concentrate on the mental part because you're exhausted physically.
So then I just kind of lay there in bed. I just kind of just like sitting there, like looking at the walls and the ceiling, like, why was I upset in the first place? Why did I get this mad? What was the purpose? And then I just look at myself and I was thinking that was so stupid.
Well,
Like,
so that's awesome. That in a way you're kind of medicating yourself because through physical activity you're going to get a rush of endorphins, and those endorphins are going to be positive reinforcement. So that's actually, in a way, that's like the body's way of medicating itself. So you're being very smart.
I have a way of like getting around certain things. Like for anger, I tend to work out. If I'm depressed, I'll play a video game and kind of numb my brain while I'm listening to some music that might calm me down. Like I have different methods for different things. If I'm not feeling video games, I can always draw. I used to draw like a lot, and for some reason I don't know why I stopped, but I can always do that. There's so many things that you could honestly do if you think about it. That's like
Yeah.
just within the vicinity of your own house. You don't even got to go anywhere and spend money just to calm yourself down and bring yourself up.
Yeah.
I love to cook too. That's something that I'll do when I'm upset.
See, boom, right there,
Yeah.
right there. I would love to have some of your cooking.
I would love to
Share
cook
with the
for you
class.
sometime.
Share with the class.
Yes, share with the
Well,
class.
I try to learn at least two cuisines from every culture. So
That's cool.
yeah, so that way if I have a guest that's from another culture, I can give them food they're familiar with, or
Hmm.
ask them if they want something from another culture. It's kind of fun, right?
That's interesting. I like that.
Very interesting.
All right.
We recently
Next
had a house
question.
guest here. They said it was like being in an Airbnb.
Oh, that's
I have a question.
okay. Go ahead.
My question is just like, why do we always have to compare ourselves when we're on social media? What that's my thing. Because I noticed that even within myself, I could be feeling good about myself and start drawing again, and then all of a sudden, like, the algorithm changes, and I'll start seeing more drawing stuff on my page, and I'll see more paintings and things like that, and I'm just like, then all of a sudden I was like, these look amazing, and then I'm just like, I can't do that kind of stuff. Though all I can do is just what I can do, and I start getting depressed. So I was just like, why do we
Right.
do that to ourselves? Like, we start feeling good, and then all of a sudden you go to social media and then you start feeling bad. I'm just like, what? It's like you try to uplift yourself, and then you just bring yourself down by looking at someone else's page. I like it is something that we do, and I'm a victim of it. I still do it, but like, I just try. Why? Why do we do that?
I think
Hear me out.
that yeah, no, it makes total sense. So for me, what I think happens is that we're like we want like a type of competition to see how far our talents can go. Like if we have a talent on a certain subject, then we'll be like, ooh, I can do this, I can do that. I'm good, I'm great. Ha, I got this nailed fucking down. But when you see someone else, a different artist who can paint similar to Van Gogh or or a Degas, and you're just like you feel inferior, and then you start comparing your work to their work. And what we don't realize is that someone that has a much more better projects that they're working on, like maybe they've had more training, maybe they went to school for it, or
Hmm.
someone of
They've been drawing for a really long time. Sometimes
right,
it's like
and
they
they
just never
acquired
stopped.
certain
Whereas I
yeah,
took in breaks, multiple.
right, and you're just rusty, and you just need to get back
Yeah.
into you just need to get back into it. You need to like take art
Hmm.
classes, and or go back to
So
art school.
with that being said, I mean, you guys are right on. There's no doubt that no matter what level you're on, there's always going to be somebody better.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
100%. And it makes you challenge yourself.
what you're going to do is if you use that person as a muse to help inspire you to work better or do more or push yourself, then you're going to advance. If you use that person, if you're doing defeatism and you just say, I can never reach that pinnacle or that goal, you're just going to destroy your confidence and you're going to become a quitter.
Yeah,
I'm sure the best artists in the world probably are looking at the masters thinking, God, I'm just awful. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Oh,
So,
100%. Like every
right.
every artist will critique their own work and say it's horrible until someone else says that it's good.
it's
Because I do the same thing, and I still be wondering, like, what people see in my little doodles when you can go on the internet and see like all this amazing artwork. I was like, you see something in my little doodles? They're just doodles.
Well, the thing is that depending on what kind of art you do, if it's realism or if it's abstract expressionism or mixed media, what you're doing is putting a little piece of yourself in each one of those pictures. And obviously, you must have something interesting inside of you that people want to see or some kind of insight. You know, you said you hide yourself from other people. Maybe what's inside of you is really beautiful to others and you just didn't know it. As you're
yeah,
creating your art, people are seeing that beauty within you. So
yeah.
continue to create.
Yeah, I agree. I think you should just. I feel like when you do art, whether you're in elementary school in art class or you're a student in a prestigious art school, that it's like you're pouring your emotions, you're pouring your soul into your artwork, no matter what the medium is. And what you portray into the artwork may just correlate with someone, and they see that beauty and they're just like, whoa, like this is exactly how I feel, or this is how I see certain things. Or if you create something that's not exactly, if you create something that's out of the box, that's extraordinary and just unique and very different, and it gives interpretation, it gives the audience an interpretation of your artwork, and it's just such an amazing feeling. And as an artist, you have so much potential, and you have an infinite amount of um, not canvas, but ideas of what to paint, or take a picture of, or draw. And I think it's extraordinary that, you pour yourself into this project, to this art project, and you just can make someone stay, you know?
I agree.
Facts.
I agree. You're showing people the way you see the world. We're all in this together, but only you can see the world through your eyes. So that's the truth of it. So when you give someone insight to how you view the world and the things around you, it really is an intimate experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least I feel that way. Like I write poetry sometimes, and I've done some painting and some
Hmm.
drawings and things like that, but I've felt very like closed about it. So like only given poetry to people I love, and then only given drawings to people that I, related to. But
Oh,
um,
He
being
was here and he left.
right.
he left. I'm sorry. Oh, good. Welcome back.
Wait, who came back? I is Did Mikey join back?
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah.
I can hear him, but you can't.
Yeah, he's
Mikey?
here.
Oh, hello. Okay. Alrighty. So the next question. Are we better off not having social media? Would it contribute to improve mental health? What do you guys think?
I have
Why
to
is
agree
that?
with that one too.
And see,
Mm.
right, but aside from people saying your dress is pretty, they're probably going to try to ask you on a date. You know what I mean? Instead, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, see, I feel the other way. I feel the best thing that could happen in the whole history of mankind is every satellite fall out of the sky.
Why is that?
Well, because of the fact that people have forgotten how to raise their children, they've forgotten how to basically do easy tasks. They rely on their phone for math. They
Oh
can't.
yeah.
It's like they
I
can't.
see
They
that a
can't like
lot.
Yes,
pick up
yes, I
a.
relate to that.
They
I'm
can't pick
I'm
up a phone
so I'm
book and call
so
somebody.
late.
They just ask Google how call pizzeria.
I'm
You know,
sorry.
they
I'm
don't
so
even know their
sorry.
own cell phone number.
Oh my
Um,
god!
there's
Oh my
so many
god, he's
things.
telling on America.
Yeah, he is.
Right,
He's
and so
telling
for
on
Yeah.
me,
America. Oh my god, I'm sick.
Well, okay, so well, but that's made life disposable in a real way because of the fact that there's no long-lasting relationships. Because somebody could, well, people can come in and just, like, some old high school buddy could show up on Facebook and steal your woman away from you. You know what I mean? Like, because you're having a shitty month. You know what I mean? So it's really, life's changed in a very instant way, and there's not a lot of long-term things. Like, I'm a hunter, fisher, being native, I really pay a lot of attention to, like, being able to make things with my hands. And most people, if they can't Google it on their phone, they can't do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like silly. you know? Whatever. Yeah. Okay.
That's true. That's true.
Well, right, but you could write a letter. Yeah. Well, I mean, if social media was gone, the post would be very reliable because they wouldn't be falling apart. No, there was still letters. Oh my God! I at
Oh,
that
that's
time.
terrible.
Wow,
Oh my goodness.
that's really weird
That's
because
rough.
I had the opposite experience.
Mm-mm.
What about smoke signals? I am.
I would have to learn.
Right?
Ergo, the internet.
Uh, dude,
I would have to learn. Hear me out. This is also true. I fixed my car from the internet. I saved so much money. there was so, there was so much money saved.
right? You go talk to the creepy guy down the road.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, so I grew up without social media. I'm older than all of you probably put together. So I've experienced life without it. And I can tell you that it's an enhancement in some ways, but it's also a burden in others. You know, if social media was around when I was a child, I would probably have been a social pariah for a very long time because of, you know, things you did at parties or stupid shit that you did, you know, mooning somebody or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, just childish stuff. But God, if social media was around, it would have been all over the world to see, you know? Yeah, right. Well, because people are afraid. Right, right. Yep. I agree. Well,
Hear me out. This is
right.
why we don't post everything to social media.
Hey, I still got some of those Polaroids in a drawer.
Oh gosh.
So I will be turning
We keep it in the
55
drawer.
years old today. Well,
55.
not today, but this year. But I just want to let you know that's the difference in age. You guys
How
are
old? Wait,
probably
wait,
in your
wait, 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 wait,
30s.
wait, wait, wait. Wait. How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
55
Okay.
this year.
I thought I heard wrong. Okay. Never mind. Continue.
I think I grew up when social media was coming in. Come on, MySpace. Yeah, good times. Great times.
Right. Yeah, I grew up.
I see that. I can see
Well,
that.
yeah, but I mean, the thing is that we're also looking at like cyber crime and there's a lot of down aspects about it too, but
Excuse me.
whatever, you know,
Okay.
yeah, whatever. I'm sorry.
It's
I was just
okay.
being the devil's advocate.
Okay. Um.
No, I agree with you. No, I see your point of view completely, and I understand it. But I think it's the perspective of someone that has benefited from social media, as opposed to someone my age who doesn't see it as a benefit at all.
I think it's. I think it's a. Um. What's the word? Generational thing. I think.
I
I can't
guess.
think of the word. I can't.
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about, Tink. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a generation thing, for sure. But
Because.
there's nothing wrong with that, like 100%.
Yeah. No. There's nothing wrong because I feel like, my grandparents didn't grow up with computers or technologies. And whatever needed to be done got done, and gardens and horses, and they pretty much had a ranch that they ran before they came here uh, to the United States, and they just had a complete culture shock when they came here to the U.S., and they were just like, we have to adapt basically, and just readjust ourselves to not exactly fit into the crowd, but just blend in and all that jazz. But they would tell me stories growing up about, how the ranch life was and how many horses we had, or about that one time I killed the chicken by snapping its neck. But we won't talk about that. But I like I said, I think it's a generational thing because we're all raised differently. There's different aspects of our life that has grown up with us and has raised us to a certain degree. Nowadays you got kids growing up with technology. You got parents that are using tablets and phones to distract their kids while they take a 5-minute breather to just not lose their shit. And
But you take it away and then they start screaming.
Right.
there's that, yeah.
Like, yeah, like they breathe, but they breathe in the voice of screams. I'm just like, why? It's 5 minutes, my guy. 5 minutes without a phone, without looking at a tiny little LCD screen. Hear me out. It's 5 minutes.
But I feel that, I'm not saying one person is right and one person is wrong. I'm just saying I understand and I see the point of views you guys are bringing to the table.
Yeah, there's always two sides of a coin, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm not
I can
agreeing
see
or
his
disagreeing.
side
I
completely.
just see it. I just see it because I've lived it. Because I grew up, half my life was I didn't grow up with a computer,
I
so
didn't
I
have
really
color
couldn't.
TV till I was in high school.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. But it gave me an advantage over other people because I can see colors in gray. So going back to your art aspect and things like that, I can tell that like blue is 60% of gray and yellow is 20% and red is 30%.
You're using math,
Interesting.
so we're not gonna go
You
there.
can go and you can see the grayscales.
Yeah, completely.
That's what's up.
Because
A lot of people can't see that because I can't see that either. But that's really
because you
cool
didn't grow
though.
up with a black and white TV.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, stupid though. I mean, I'm just saying that. Yeah,
Nah,
different
man, that's
times,
really
different
cool. I don't
generations.
count that as stupid. I count that as like a superpower because no one else has that.
What's the percentage of someone of the population being able to see that?
Well, I'm sure that they're dying out because it would be all the people that grew up with probably. You knew that Gilligan's shirt on Gilligan's Island was red, but you didn't have a black. You had a black and white TV, so you could discern that it was a red shirt. And you saw it as red, even though you were just seeing gray.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean? That's my
Yeah.
best example of that.
Okay. Yes. Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
No, I didn't get a chance to. I don't have that station, that
Disney
platform.
Plus.
Yeah. Looks so good.
And I Love Lucy.
Warhammer.
Right. Okay.
See,
That's
that's
cool.
what I call a superpower because that sounds awesome. Like, hear me out. I would love to just like look at my TV and be like, it's in the grayscale and just know my colors. And be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. I know what
That's
that.
pretty
How are
dope.
you seeing that? I just look at like I'm just looking at you like, what? Didn't the Andy Griffin show have that too? Yeah, I could have sworn that was one of them. I remember watching a few of those at Nick at Night. Yeah, good times. I think my grandmother still has hers. That's the only reason I know about some of these shows.
You've got the cool superpower too.
I wish. TV is a TV.
Right?
Oh my god, my eyes. My eyes. I would have made it work, but my eyes.
PlayStation 1, you mean Pong. That's what I was playing. Pong.
You know, PlayStation 1 was definitely my first platform. I can't relate to Atari and Pong. Although I know what they are, but I can't relate to those.
Right.
Oh shit.
Fun.
Right. Moving
Right,
on.
we regress. Yeah.
Yes.
Moving on.
All right. When you have to be honest, okay?
Mhm.
This one you have to be like very honest. When was the last time you stayed off social media for an entire day? Was it difficult? Was it difficult to do? What happened afterwards?
The last time I go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I guess for me, I can't remember the last time that I was actually off, but like I do remember the last time that I didn't have. Well, I guess I can't remember the last time. The last time that I was like actually off of it, and like I had nothing to do with it without scrolling through anything and opening it up. Just said I'm just gonna like stay away from it for a complete day. That was probably like 2 months ago. And it wasn't as bad, actually. I was like, I told myself that, hey, like, I'm just not gonna look at my phone today unless it's like a text or a call. I'm not gonna look at my phone like that. Only thing I looked at my phone for was music. I was so tempted to open up those apps. They were there. It was all right there. I'm telling you, it was intense. And I was like, nope, just music. And I'm just like, alright. You know, it's like, I'll be playing video games. I'll be looking at my phone like super hard. I was like, it was like, it was great, but it was very, very disciplining.
Yeah.
It's very disciplining. I can tell you that. Like, if you have not tried to go without your phone for an entire day without looking at social media, looking at something that makes you laugh or whatever, like, it's very cleansing, but it's very disciplining. That's my honest opinion on it.
Okay. Warhawk?
I'm trying to think. I want to say, probably. Well, no, I didn't. On Mother's Day, I did end up looking eventually. It probably would have been last time I went camping, and that would have been by choice, of course. I usually just put my phone on the charge and leave it in the car. Whenever I go someplace, like where there's nature involved, I don't carry it around with me. Like, I don't need a compass. I know where I'm at. You know what I mean?
That's pretty badass. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
is pretty cool. I still kind of low-key need a compass to get around. Hear me out. I'll be wandering around there in the woods. Be like, so a car is this way, right?
If you listen to your body, you can feel it. You can feel which way true north is. You'll be pulled that way through your chest. Also, you can always tell by things that are growing, or the sun itself, or
Oh yeah, I
you know,
normally look
what
for the
direction
sun.
the wind comes from.
I look there. There are certain things that I'll look for, but like if I would just look for shelter if it started getting dark at that point. I'll be like, I've been out here too long. I'm gonna just build a little nest and wait it out.
Build a nest. What are you, a bird?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I just don't do eggs. I don't lay eggs.
Okay. I hope not. That if you do, you should get that checked out.
I
He's
would.
always
Trust
telling
me. I'll
people
be like,
about
I'll
the
be
size of
concerned,
his-
and I'll be like, holy crap, I laid an egg.
I think he's always bragging about the size of his beak.
Oh, gee.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Right?
Me.
Oh my god.
I don't remember the last time I
That's
did
silly.
my phone. Actually, no. There was this one time. I don't remember the exact time frame, but there was a storm that happened, and a winter storm that happened, and we
Ooh.
were in Yorktown, and it was very cold, and the electricity went off, and I was on my phone, and my phone died. So there was no way for me to charge my phone for about a day or two. So that was fun. I definitely was twitching. I was twitching. I was like, I need my phone. I need my phone, I need my phone, I need my goddamn phone. And boy, I was a mess without my phone, not gonna lie, especially not being on Facebook um or just being able to be on Google or stuff like that. But it did give me the chance to spend time with my husband and my son Gabriel, and we just during at night we lit candles, and we had like our one of those camping lights, and we just snuggled in bed together, and we just started talking, and we just had just fun conversations, and then we just tickled each other. It was like camping, but bougie camping.
I love it. I love it. And camping, but bougie camping.
Right, and the house we were staying in, it's a single family house, and it was farther away from the rest of housing in the area, and there was a creek, a small little creek behind the house, and lots of trees, and there's always some owl or a bald eagle or just
You saw bald eagles out there too?
Yeah.
Oh snap!
Excuse me.
I'm gonna go check it out one day.
Oh, they're big. They're big, and there were quite a bit of falcons too, and little bunnies, and it was just a nice. Like, even though I was itching to get my phone back turned on, it was nice not having that for a couple of days, and just spending genuine time with my family without being on the phone, and you know. That's my opinion. That's my explanation, if you will.
See, that's a completely different social media and the self. I did not.
Oh wow.
We can be halfway in 3 hours. I turn my
Good night. What he said. Fair enough.
Mhm.
So Cerberus, hear me out. What are you ever allowed to like? When do you ever get like vacation time? I know you get vacation time. So like during vacation time. Okay. Okay. That. That's what's up. Sounds like you got it locked down over there.
Yeah, he does.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love all. You are the working man. I mean, hear me out. All you gotta do is break out that one guy. Yeah. Yeah, man. No, I feel that.
Alrighty. Alright. Do any of you guys have any questions you want to add on to what we talked about?
Gotta sit back up for this.
I was promised snacks.
Snacks.
I remember
Snacks.
that. I don't remember missing snacks. Snacks.
Maybe I just
Snacks.
imagined there would be snacks.
Tink,
What?
if I recall, he said he was gonna make the impossible possible for us, right?
Yeah, he did.
No, only she can make the impossible.
I heard you got the recipe. She told me during intermission that you had the recipe.
That is a mission.
It's impossible to eat.
I'm gonna do it. Watch me. Watch me. You make it, I'm gonna eat it. I promise. No, I'm not gonna eat it all. And watch. I don't care how full I get. I'm still gonna eat. I'm throwing down. What's up? I'm gonna get my big fork.
Your big ass trident.
Oh hell yeah! It's the go-to
Alright,
fork when
guys.
I do my stuff.
Alright, guys. This is, unless anyone has any more questions they want answered or would like a group answer on, going once, going twice.
I can't think of anything at the moment.
Well,
So-
all I have to say is that anybody that's listening to this and doesn't feel as if they have someone that cares for them, just remember that you are loved and that we, as human beings, should love one another. We've lost touch with it, but honestly, you are loved. It's just a matter of finding that someone or those friends that care. They are there. You just have to seek them out.
Yes, agreed. And if you
100%.
feel like you have nobody to talk to, or you are just in a dark place and just need help, please reach out to the crisis hotline. Just know that we got your back. We're here for you. Feel free to let us know. And at the same time, this live stream is not a form of treatment, so to speak, because we're not professionals, so we can't,
Please do keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, we're not professionals. We care about you guys, and we want you to seek out the best help possible.
Yes.
Well, it's just like, if you enjoy listening to this talk, I do appreciate that, and I'm glad that it's helping out in a special way. But for real though, make sure that y'all like seek out the necessary help,
Right.
because we do care about you guys.
We don't want you to be another statistic. We love you. We care about you. You're not alone. Whatever you're going through, we're there for you 100%.
We're always gonna have these little chats.
Alright, until next Monday, you guys. We'll see you next live.
We'll always have
Until
Paris in the
next
springtime.
Mental Monday.
Alright, bye guys.
Boy.